Hey guys, injury lawyer Scott DeSalvo here, and in today's video we're going to talk about my lawyer found me off the police report and called me up. Is that okay? Or, you know, another way to say it is my lawyer doing something unethical? Is my lawyer doing something unethical to get my case? So this happened to me a little while ago where I got a phone call from a client who called me up and told me that the lawyer that they initially signed up with, or I don't think they signed up with him, but they agreed to hire him. They called him out of the blue. They didn't know who they were. They called him within a day or two of their car accident, and the lawyer told him, oh, well, or somebody, I guess it wasn't the lawyer, it was somebody saying, oh, the lawyer, blah, 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 blah. So it wasn't the actual lawyer. So I don't know whether it was somebody from the lawyer's office or somebody who's buying the police reports or finding the police reports and reaching out to people. It's actually unethical to do that. So I told the guy who I knew that it was unethical to do that. Like, the lawyer's not supposed to make outbound calls to injured people, and you're not allowed to hire a company that does that. And as an attorney, you have to investigate where they're getting their leads from. And if it's that they're showing up with a police scanner at a crash scene, that's ambulance chasing. Or if they're buying police reports and they have a call center that does outbound calls to injured people, that is completely unethical for a lawyer to do. Lawyers are allowed to advertise. Lawyers are allowed to give free information. Lawyers are not allowed to go out and hunt down injured people. That's called solicitation, and a lawyer can lose their license for it, and a lawyer can lose their attorney's fee, potentially. In fact, they're trying to pass a law right now. I understand right now they're trying to pass a law to make it a crime to solicit an injury case, because that's how bad it's gotten. Things have really slowed down. The economy has slowed down during the lockdowns and everything, and there are a lot of injury lawyers out there hurting. They're not signing up the number of cases, especially the bigger firms with 30 lawyers, 20 lawyers. Those kinds of places are really suffering because every month they've got a massive amount of money flying out of their law firm, and they're desperate, right? They're desperate to sign up cases, and evidently it's efficient if you call people who got rear-ended. Call them directly after the accident and get them to sign up with you. Evidently that works. But just because it works doesn't mean it's ethical. The other thing to think about is, do you want to work with a lawyer who does unethical things? Do you want a lawyer to be responsible for your money, holding your money at the end of an injury case if they're willing to do unethical things to get your case? And are they going to pass the cost of buying the police report on to you at the end of the case? So if, let's say, it cost them $100 or $200 for a police report and $100 for the call center, is there going to be a $300 investigation fee when you're signing your settlement breakdown, showing that it cost them $300 to, immorally, against the code of ethics, and possibly soon to be illegally, to get your case? So there's a lot of lawyers in Chicago and in Illinois, but word gets around about people and what they're doing, and sometimes it's just rumors. The other thing is, other lawyers don't like lawyers who do that, because you're supposed to play by the rules as an attorney. And if you don't, and it's obvious and you're flaunting it, that's just bad news. So if a lawyer called you from a police report, somebody called you from a police report, whether it's a lawyer or whether it's a representative from a company telling you that they can find you a doctor and they can find you a lawyer, and they found you on the police report, that is not ethical. You should hang up on them. You can give me a call with their information, and I can help you. I'll give you the information of who to report it to. You can report it to the Illinois Attorney Registration and Disciplinary Committee. It's the Illinois ARDC. I don't have their phone number handy, but you can look it up. If any lawyer calls you up from a police report, you need to, you can report them if you choose to. So, or if anyone does, you can call them up and report them. So, anyway, that is the, you know, on the other hand, you can do whatever you want. If you're not concerned about people breaking the rules that way, you're not concerned that level of dishonesty and rule breaking is going to affect you when the attorney has your money, that's your option. Obviously, I'm kind of bitter about it because I work very hard to help injured people. I represent people on some tough cases other lawyers don't help them on because I believe in giving back and I'm scrupulously honest. I was just talking to a client I signed up last night, really nice guy. I told him one thing you can count on from me is I'm never going to lie to you. I'm never going to BS you, and in my office, we call you back, which is the #1 complaint against lawyers. So, that's that. If you are getting a phone call after an injury, it's usually after a car accident, I would recommend that you don't hire them. Now look, it might be that you hire them and they're good lawyers and they do a good job. I don't know, but good lawyers don't break the rules like that. And every lawyer knows it's against the rules. There's no chance that they don't know. Everybody has to take a civics class, and in Illinois you have to keep up with your ethics class, I mean. And in Illinois we have to keep up with our legal training, right? So when you have to keep up with your legal training, that's sort of stuff you're eventually going to get reminded of it because there's a 6-hour ethics and other, specialty classes you have to take every 2 years. So you get reminded of this stuff as an attorney all the time. So anyway, hopefully you are not dealing with that. Every ethical lawyer in Chicago is dealing with that sort of competition. If you enjoy my videos and you want to do me a favor and you want to help me fight against this, you could do me a huge favor by leaving me a 5-star review on Google. I'll leave the link in the description. You just cut and paste it into your browser, click 5 stars, say a kind word, and hit submit. Takes you 5 seconds, but it really helps me fight against these people who are doing super unethical things. Because when people realize, DeSalvo's legit, he explains things, he's a cool guy, he's a good human being, he's a great lawyer, it helps people decide to pick me and hire my office instead of, going with a TV guy or an ambulance chasing guy or a police report buying guy or God knows who, right? The guy who did their real estate closing or their divorce. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. If I can be of assistance in any way, please feel free to give me a call anytime, night or day, 312-500-4500. That's 312-500-4500. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.